Hey everyone, Tony here. Hope you're doing well. It's Thursday, October 11th. Hope you're holding strong despite what is happening in the market right now. Obviously, we're seeing a major downturn where prices are tumbling. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, everything. If you just see here from the red, everything has a downward trend. What was being reported, someone dumped like 22,000 Bitcoin, which is a lot of Bitcoin and definitely a whale. And I absolutely believe that was done on purpose to drive the prices lower. And of course, that same person will probably buy right back in it lower as they decide to pump the market back up or when they decide to pump the market back up. We've been talking about manipulation in the market, and this is a clear example, right? Just dump that significant amount of Bitcoin. And this is where we're also waiting for decoupling from Bitcoin, that if someone does that to Bitcoin, the other alts don't get affected. But we are in the infancy stages of this market, and that's what's happening. So like I said, I hope you're holding strong, because if you've been in the market for a while now, you've seen this type of behavior before, this type of thing before. This is nothing new in the crypto world. We saw even last year, I remember in September, there was a big dump as well, and Bitcoin dropped to 3,000. And subsequently, weeks after, we know what happened. Massive bull run near $20,000. So definitely keep holding, and I'm going to share some information as to what is going on here. I always tell you guys, I don't operate by emotions here. Never invest with your emotions. This is not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I do and just giving my opinion. And I always recommend not investing your emotions, looking at facts. And guess what the facts are, guys? Wall Street, corporate America, businesses, traditional companies are all getting into crypto. I'm just going to show you some of these items as a reminder of what is taking place despite what the hell the chart says. Stockbroker giant TD Ameritrade bets on new cryptocurrency exchange, which will be called ZRX, to compete with Bakkt. These are just some of the headlines here I'm sharing with you guys as a reminder. Top Wall Street advisor Rick Edelman embracing cryptocurrency, or crypto as they have it here. He's a Wall Street guru legend guy. Look him up. I shared this yesterday. Former NASDAQ subsidiary executive joins crypto exchange Gemini. She's the former CEO of the NASDAQ. Her name is Janine Hightower Saletto, and she's joining Gemini, leaving her Wall Street job to join Gemini. And we're seeing the Wall Street herd coming into the crypto market now. Of course, many of you know about this. Bakkt, new Starbucks partnership with Microsoft allows customers to pay for frappuccinos with Bitcoin. So they're talking about Bakkt, which of course involves ICE, the parent company in the New York Stock Exchange. And of course, this year we saw a surge of crypto hedge funds, soaring levels this year, even though we've been in a bear market for the majority of the year. Because what have I always tell you? These people don't have short-term vision. They're looking longer term vision. They're looking at macro level. They know this is a young market, a lot of volatility, but as more money comes into it, it will stabilize. You'll have less volatility, and the infrastructure is being built out right now. We're in the infrastructure phase where things are being set up, exchanges, this company's getting in, custody service and patents and all these things, right? And that's where you need to look at these facts and be aware, no matter what the hell the market does. It goes up, it goes down. 1 week goes down the other week, right? But we know that movements like this are normal because of how young the market is. And there's manipulation. Like I said, somebody dumped like 22,000 Bitcoin, and that sent the market down. Now, as this is happening, right, today, this economist, this guy here, they call him Dr. Doom. He's always the negative guy who's always predicting doom and gloom, right? He was speaking to Congress today, and he was calling out crypto and blockchain, saying it's a scam and this and so forth. So let me give you the details. Famed economist Nouriel Roubini plans to strike a fiery tone in cryptocurrency and blockchain before a group of U.S. senators on Thursday. So, sorry, this article is before it took place, but it took place today. He testified before the U.S. Senate Committee on Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs, and man, he had some very, very negative things to say. it's almost as though he's worried. You know, if something is not significant, if it really doesn't have any value, if it's not a threat, most people will just say, yeah, I'm not interested. I don't know what's going to happen with it. This guy is on the defense almost, right? And just to give you his background, he's very big on gold and precious metals. So it's in his interest to bash crypto because he's always been pushing gold and silver and all of that. And he's been bashing Bitcoin since 2013. Some people pulled up his old tweets. And I'm going to show you some of his tweets, guys. So there's also one guy who was definitely, they call him Captain Coin. He was very pro crypto, so he was the other aspect of that. But this Dr. Doom guy was spreading FUD big time. And let me show you some of his tweets. He's been trashing the crypto community and coins. So this is just one of his tweets. 99% of the crypto land is one shitcoin traded for another shitcoin. And the average shitcoin lost 90% or more of its value in the last year. So crypto land is a crap land, a cesspool of lunatics and severe Freudian scatological obsessions about swim 24/7 in their own thinking shit. Someone doth protest too much, right? Like I said, there's people who've been critics of crypto and who said, you know what, I don't believe it's going to go anywhere and this is not going to happen. But they don't go to this level of trashing it. This shows his that right away you see through this, right? And I even tweeted at this guy. I tweeted I said the following: "You're a tool and a hack. You've exposed yourself with your ignorant comments. We know you're being paid to say all these negative things about crypto. Are you even aware the stock market is down? Markets move in cycles. Crypto is a very young market and it has higher volatility." So this guy definitely is a clown who's big time on gold and silver and all those things. And oh, here it is. Some people dug up his old tweet. He says, and this is April 16, 2013, "In good company with gold at Covert Bond. While everyone was focused on gold and silver, Bitcoin dropped another 40%, traded below $58. Yeah, look how far it's come. Look how far the crypto market has come. So this guy is definitely big on, like I said, precious metals. So crypto is obviously a competitor now of precious metals because of where people put their money, right? Do they put in stocks, crypto, gold and silver? We know when the economy is not doing well, more people move their money to gold and silver. And I'm not saying anything's wrong with gold and silver. That's another asset class people invest in. I don't have a problem with that. I'm just calling out this guy because he is clearly has an agenda, and this is not a objective, constructive criticism of crypto. This is an outright emotional rant bashing, like he feels threatened, right? I think we can all see that clearly. Let me see if I can pull up some more of his tweets here, guys. Let's see. He tweeted a lot of stuff, man. It's like almost like a very emotional, crazy kind of rant he has here. Let's see. Well, it looks like he's been responding to a lot of people. Trying to find Tether is a scam that propped the crypto sphere, maybe finally imploding. Good riddance. Let's see. That is what happens to their entire model. Okay, so he's replying to a lot of people, and he is just ranting, guy. He's on a rant. So this guy is a straight up loser. And then once again, I'm basing what of my comments are based on what he's saying, right? It's not, once again, if he said, I don't think cryptocurrencies have a future, I think it's very volatile. Like if he was doing a calm, factual approach to this, but like I said, he's outright bashing it, and you can tell he's very threatened. And you guys recognize people's personalities and behaviors. The way people act if they're threatened or they feel like something is happening or stepping on their toes, right? So this guy is very, very worried. And notice the timing of all this, guys. I always tell you, nothing happens by coincidence in this young market. There's a lot of manipulation. The timing of that dump and this guy coming out and saying all these things, tweeting up a storm, something is cooking up. I think the price they're looking to make the price go down very low so they can get in low. And on that note, I want to share this clip of a video, and this is from a Glenn Beck show where he had the topic is the great cryptocurrency conspiracy, and I'm going to share the link to this entire video. Or actually, I'll share the tweet here from shout out to Peter Pumpkin Eater. That's his handle. He says, "Must see and please retweet for all crypto. Hodl onto your digital assets as they are assets. Don't transfer your wealth to someone else's pockets. Regulatory torture is on the cusp of end. We are bull run ready November to." So the video is very interesting. I'm going to play it for you guys, just the clip here, because it talks about similar manipulation that took place in the 90s before the dot-com boom, right? The growth of the tech boom in the 90s, where there was a lot of FUD about the internet. People saying it's just for pornography, it's just for gambling, it's going to die, it will never amass, no one will ever use it. And there were a lot of people saying, people who were investing in tech stocks like and so forth, internet stocks, that, you're idiots, you're going to lose your money. But and they're going to talk about it here. In the bear moments of that market, the big money was buying up a lot of the stocks. So it was a lot of smoke and mirrors, and a lot of that is happening right now with crypto. So don't fall for the headlines of crypto's a scam and this and that, and then you saw that big dump, right? So let me play you guys the clip so you get an understanding. I think it's very insightful here. And once again, you can watch the full video because I'll put the link to the tweet, which has a link to the full video.
It's a huge transfer of wealth that's happening right now. The last time I saw something like this was back during 1994 to 1995. In the early to mid 90s, individuals were making just enormous amounts of money buying companies like Dell, AOL, Microsoft, Netscape, and some of these smaller internet stocks. And the institutions had completely missed that bull market. And so they were scoffing at these so-called lemmings. And so during 1994 to 1995, we had a bit of a bear market. And so, again, institutions were out saying that, anybody buying internet stocks, you're idiotic. And so you had a lot of people selling their AOL, selling their Microsoft, selling their Dell shares. Guess who was buying? It was the institutions. If you look at a chart of institutional allocation to venture capital internet deals, it doubled between 1994 to 1995, which was exactly when institutions were saying, this is just a market for idiots. Mm-hmm. Nobody should be buying this stuff. Mm-hmm. So they literally stole all this wealth that should have been in the hands of individuals that owned Dell, Microsoft, and AOL. And then from 1995 to 2000, of course, we saw $5 trillion come into the market, and the biggest bull market we've ever seen. So this blueprint of creating fear in order to get cheap prices is nothing new. So
hang on just a second before you go on.
Yeah.
This one is really important to me because the housing crisis.
So notice what he said there. The method of creating fear, right, is nothing new, where the institutions and the big, a lot of these whales and big money bag holders create the FUD and the fear, and people get scared and they leave the market, right? And then they buy the dips, they buy the lows, they get it down low and get in, and then what happens? Then they release the floodgates, more money comes in. And look at the timing of all this. This is why I'll tell you guys, look at the bigger picture, right? Custody services are getting ready to launch, right? You have the SEC on the cusp of releasing, giving approval for a ETF. So don't be fazed by the FUD. Don't be fazed by that big dump of Bitcoin. That was one holder who did that. So keep these things in mind, that this is nothing new and this has happened. And a lot of people who don't do their research, and credit to you if you're watching not just my channel but other channels, and you're reading yourself, you're reading these articles, you're paying attention to the news, because you're being informed with the facts and holding to the facts, not the emotions, not the swings, right? This market swings low, but it also swings very high, and that's where the potential to make a lot of profit and ROI. And a lot of people are missing this, right? And this is the common narrative that they fall for, right? Crypto's a scam, or the internet is a scam, nothing's going to happen with it. But the big money, they know, guys. They have the money to do research and do and look into a lot of things, right? So, like I said, I'm going to share this video, or this tweet, I should say. Watch the clip in full. Watch the full video as well on YouTube. Very insightful, because once again, they're doing a comparison of what took place in the dot-com era of boom in the 90s, but also in the housing market, where even after the crash, and they would talk about it, is that the banks went and bought a lot of the houses and stuff, after after 2008, and now a lot of those properties are worth a lot of money, right? So I hope this resonates with you guys and you understand what's happening here. That's why I'm not phased. This could go lower if it wants. I don't care, because I've seen this before. And when I look back at the charts, like I said, higher highs, but also higher lows, incremental growth year over year. And we've seen it. And even without the institutional money, it's been growing. Bitcoin was once under a penny, and so was XRP and Ethereum and Litecoin and so forth, right? Now look where they're at, and there's, like I said, the infancy stage of the market. There's so much room to grow, and the infrastructure is being set up right now. So I hope you guys grasp that. I hope you don't panic. There's a lot of people probably going to comment and be like, oh my God, the price is down. Oh my God. Don't move by emotions. Move by logic, reason, and facts, guys. Okay? Something interesting here, and this could be nothing, honestly, but some, at least from an hourly perspective, some green, but I don't think this is anything. This could keep going down, honestly, guys. So let it bottom out. That's fine with me, because I know I'm holding my bags, my stash, and I know it's going to go back up, because like I just shared with you, I see the facts, the actual business moves, the actual establishment of services and custody services and launching of new exchanges. Nothing is going to move me, because I already know here the announcements from these companies and the moves that are being made by these big institutions, guys. So now some interesting news on Ripple here in XRP. So there have been a ton of rumors, and I didn't want to cover this. You may have seen I didn't touch this at all about Ripple working with Swift, because that's pure hype speculation. Now, if one of the parties came out and said, yes, we're talking to Ripple, then I would make a video, right? But nothing like that. I always try to stay with the facts. And today, someone asked Dilip Roa, who is a Ripple employee. He's the global head of infrastructure innovation at Ripple. And they asked them, hey, there are many rumors that are describing a Swift GPI integration with XRapid. Can you please clarify one way or the other? He says, idle speculation. Cool your jets. Now, that's not to say Ripple and Swift can't work later down the line, but let's wait for the actual announcement, right? I think over speculating and saying this is that and trying to make stuff up is a waste of our energy. Ripple is a great company with great employees, and they're always transparent. Sure, there's things they have to wait to let us know about, but look, XRapid is live. We know 3 institutions are going live this month. Not this month. This quarter, they're going to roll out. We're waiting to see that volume, and we know more banks are going to come. So be patient. Big things are ahead for Ripple, and a lot of the things that are being said about the crypto market, Ripple is actually providing the rebuttal, the solution to that, because they're not some shitcoin. Even though some people have opinions, they're an actual company, and their asset, their crypto, is going to be used to disrupt a multi-trillion-dollar industry of cross-border payments, going to be used by big financial institutions globally. So those are the facts. People will say, hey, it's a shitcoin, it's bank coin, it's that coin, it's that whatever. I don't care, because at the end of the day, look what just happened to Bitcoin. You little retail investors who run around commenting, oh yeah, this bank coin or whatever. Guess who owns a lot of the Bitcoin? Yeah, banksters, a lot of the rich folks. So you don't even control it. And as far as centralization and control over the hash rate, China runs it. Just a couple of miners control it. Those are facts. You guys can get emotional about it. You guys can make up your own thing or whatever, but those are the facts. And I'm objective here. Yeah, like I've said before, if Ripple does something that is detrimental to XRP, I will call it out. But I have to call it like I see it. I take a logical and business approach. I'm not here for a religious following. I'm here to make money, and I believe in crypto and the growth of it. But first and foremost, I'm here to make money. But I just hate the FUD and the bias and just the ignorance, as well as just ignoring facts and just moving by emotions and people in their clicks and whatever. I hold Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple XRP, Litecoin, Stellar Illumins, and so forth. I have a lot in my portfolio. Majority is XRP because I believe that has the most potential as disrupting, like I said, multi-trillion-dollar industry. It's the biggest use case out there. So that is facts. If you have something to show me that is factual, not just your emotional rant or opinion, show me some facts. And I've showed them on this channel many times, guys. And I'm showing you direct comments from the people at Ripple, the actual employees, not some hidden person somewhere. You know what I mean? So cool it on the Ripple Swift thing, guys. I know it will be great if that happens, but let's let Ripple do their thing. We already know a lot of progress is being made, and I think really big things are ahead. I think we'll all be surprised with the new partnerships and the launches that are going to take place. It's going to take some time to roll out, so be patient. Now, Dilip also tweeted some great stuff about XRP and the use case and so forth. So he said, why faster payments are good for XRP. 1 of 5 here. To fund settlements, final delivery to beneficiary. The sending bank typically needs to have a pre-funded Nostro account at a receiving bank or a correspondent in the middle. Part 2 here. Today, the sending bank has a day or 3 to deliver the funds they need to have in their Nostro based on certainty of payments already processed. But in the world of faster payments, banks will need to forecast the funding required so they can ensure enough is available in advance of payments being processed. Forecasting in real time is much harder, and getting it wrong will mean unhappy clients or too much money literally left at the table. And look at the last item here. Enter XRP, stage left, for on-demand instant funding. Voila, XRP the standard. I've said it many times, Ripple is solving a real-world problem, and people are still so caught up in crypto, have tunnel vision with crypto, missing the business application. What is the real world utility? There's only so far speculation can take you, right? Talking about, oh, Bitcoin's this and Bitcoin's that and this is that and this is that. Okay, where's the partnerships? Where's the real world utility? Show me the working product, right? Why isn't Bitcoin in the Lightning Network? It's been around 9 years. Because if you notice, the problem with decentralization, and I'm not against decentralization, but is you have a lot of division, right? Everyone has their own idea, and this is why the forks are being happening. Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold, Bitcoin Copper, Bitcoin whatever, Bitcoin crap. So, and I hold Bitcoin in my portfolio. I believe Bitcoin will be around for a while. But at the same time, where is the Lightning Network? Where's the utility? The utility sucks. The ability to use it as a currency has failed. And I hope the Bitcoin community comes together and gets it on the Lightning Network. But Dilip showing how XRP is going to be leveraged, obviously via XRapid, to solve a real world problem, guys. So some other news here. Coinbase added ZRX to their Coinbase Pro platform with USD pairing, Bitcoin and Euro pairing as well. I don't hold ZRX in my portfolio, so just letting you guys know if you do. Obviously, it's kind of bad timing for them in a way because the market's down. But, if you hold ZRX, maybe you might see a bit of a pump here, but who knows? I think Coinbase is losing its appeal from that standpoint, though, where, them listing a coin used to be something big, but now you got the Binances, the Bittrex, you got the Upholds, you got different people, different exchanges popping up globally. They are losing market share, and you guys know, we've talked about this, where they should have listed XRP and a bunch of other tokens like Cardano and Stellar, and they could have been a monster. But now they're losing market share, they're lagging behind, and Binance and Bittrex are eating their lunch. So just want to let you guys know about that. But like I said, I don't hold ZRX, and some of you may do, so I just want to let you know about that. So guys, like I said, continue to hold. Don't let this phase you. Those of you who've been in the market for a while, I think you've seen this come and go. So let it bottom out. Let the big money buy in. I'm going to keep holding. Personally, I might, depending on the price, how far it goes down, I might buy the dips again. And you make your own decision, do your own research. But big things are ahead, guys. Big things are ahead. And like I said, keep looking at the facts, not just what the chart is doing. What are the movements happening behind the scenes? And we are seeing a big shift from Wall Street to crypto, not just from a service standpoint, but employment standpoint and personnel and talent and so forth. And we're seeing a shift, people leaving. Like I said, this COO of the NASDAQ, now working at Gemini, right? Why would he do that? Why would she do that? Why would they do that with the market being, a bear mode all year, nothing going on, nothing special, right? Even look at this big sell-off. Don't have short-term vision. Look long-term, look at the bigger picture, look at where we're headed. And like I said, take a look at this video here. I'll put a link in the description. So it gives you an understanding of what took place. Some of you who are young, what took place in the .com and how the institutions and big money spread fear, and they put together that fear package and they put it out in the media and whatever. And they have like idiots like this guy going and just on this emotional rant and saying this and that. Look at this. Look at his latest tweet, guys. Yes, whales of the world do unite to prop up your stinking cesspool that is meltdown. That will save shitcoin land. Someone's worried. Someone's scared, guys. You don't talk like this, right? If this guy is trying his hardest to really try to put out the bad news in the FUD about crypto. So I hope you see through this. And like I showed you my tweet to him. He's a hack. So like I said, keep holding. Look at the facts. I will continue to share the facts with you. And if you like this video, please thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please follow me on Facebook and Twitter. And I thank you guys for your support.